Welcome to this Facebook ads mastery with Samuel. So before we continue, I want to introduce myself to you. My name is Samuel Igwe, a digital marketer, a funnel builder, and a Facebook expert. Now I want us to see how we can advertise using Facebook, advertising the right way. So Facebook advertisement is not just about advertising, but advertising the right way. So what I want you to do for me is to get your pen and your paper and then jot out things that you will be, maybe some important things. Jot them down. Though this video, you can always come back to it and watch it and implement it. Having said that, I think we are good to go. And another thing is, make sure that you don't skip any part of this video, because any part you skip may contain important information that you will need, and if you miss it, you have missed it. So it's important that you go through it, watch every bit of it. So let us go ahead. Now there are things I want us to I won't be taking much time in this background build up that I'm doing now, but there are things I want us to know before we get into the practical aspect of it, because this video is all about practical. Everything we're going to do is practical. But before going into the practical aspect of it, there are some theoretical part of it I need us to cover, so that you have it as a base in building. So it's just like a foundation. Now there are important things that you must keep at the back of your mind, as you have seen listed on the screen. Number one is, do not use a domain connected to an already banned ad account. If there's an ad account maybe used before and it was banned, and there is a domain you have that is connected to it that you have used to advertise, don't use it again in your new account. If not, it will trigger the Facebook algorithm, the Facebook bot, to ban it again. They will ban your account again, because they will see a link between that banned account and the new account. So the rate at which Facebook ban account these days is alarming. So that is why you need to be very careful whatsoever you do. The second thing is that always have a backup ad account. Create other Facebook account, keep it as a backup, just in case if Facebook ban your ad account, you'll be able to get another one, as in you'll be able to switch another account and then continue your advertising instead of keeping your business on the hold. Now the next thing is that always delete any rejected ad from your account once the review team had reviewed it. I want to explain this. Anytime you publish an ad, the first person to look into it is the Facebook bot that will review it automatically and see if it contains anything that they suspect to be unsafe for this Facebook community. Once that is done, if the bot suspect anything, it will reject the ad, and then they will give you an option to apply for a review, so that human being, the Facebook team, will review it and see whether is it worth rejecting or not. So once they review it, if they see any reason to stick with the decision to reject it, they will. So in that case, if they have rejected it, the best thing to do is to delete it from your account. Delete that particular ad from your account, so that you not have that record in case of your next ad. Because when you have many rejected ads, it is likely that your Facebook ad account will be banned from advertising. Now, the last thing but not the least is that Facebook may not warn you before any ban, and they may stick to their decision against you. Because what? They are the final judge. Facebook may not warn you for any reason, and you just wake up one day, your ad was running in the night, and then you wake up in the morning and then you discover that your ad has been banned. So that is Facebook for you. They can do it without even telling you, without warning you. They are the final judge. You are not going to take them to any court. They are the final judge. So having said that, let us move ahead. Now, normally you are going to, this is particularly for people that will run ads to a landing page, because there are some ads that you run to maybe to your WhatsApp or to your Messenger. But this is particular for people running ad, which is the major one. That is the popular one that people use. Running ad to a landing page. Basically, a landing page simply means the first page that people see when they click on your ad from Facebook. The first page they see, whether a lead magnet page or a pre-sale page, that page is called landing page. So there are elements that your landing page must have for Facebook to be able to approve your ad. Number one is that the content in it must not be misleading content. Misleading content is in the sense of maybe a kind of telling people what is not true or what is not obtainable, like hyping things that Facebook sees as misleading. So that is why it's always good to read the Facebook ad policies. When you read them through, and they see the things that they do not want. So your content in that page must not be misleading. Number two is you are going to state clearly a disclaimer in your landing page. Let there be a disclaimer in your landing page. When we get into the practical aspect of it, I'm going to show us all this. Now also you have to have a TOS and a privacy policy page. TOS means terms of service. So you need to have terms of service page and the privacy policy page. That way you don't need to key yourself in maybe writing out your TOS and your privacy policy. That is how you can generate it automatically. Just within 2 minutes you are done with generating it. Even what is 2 minutes? Within 20 seconds you are done generating your TOS and the privacy policy page. So that one is not a big deal, except if you want to, if you are good at that, you can maybe sit down and write your privacy policy. Number 4 is that you must clearly, there must be a clear statement or copy of what you are promoting. Facebook need to know what you are promoting. Whether is this something that will be safe to their community? Is this something that will be harmful to their users? So you need to state it clearly. Having said that, we move on. Again, is that we're going to look at setting up your ad account. Setting up your ad account. One is that we're going to, in setting up your ad account, you have to set up your business account first. After setting up your business account, you have to, it contains your ad account. So in your ad account, you are going to set up things like a billing system, how you are going to use to pay Facebook for the advert you are going to use their platform to run. So setting that, we're also going to set Facebook Peso. So when we set the Facebook Peso, there are some other things we need to do, because Facebook has changed so many things. Setting up Peso is not as easy as it is before, especially when you are setting up a conversion Peso. Conversion pixel is a pixel you set up to know when a lead that you generated has converted. So I'm going to show, that is why I say don't skip any part of this video, because once you skip it, you are likely going to miss the important part of it. Now, in setting up the pixel, also we are going to have verify our domain in Facebook. So these are things we're going to be doing. We're going to get to the practical part of it. Now, we also have to, after setting up that, the next thing we're going to do is to warm up our ad account. You can't just maybe come up and they begin to advertise. There are some certain things you need to do to get your ad account ready for advertising. So that is what we're going to be looking at. And the first thing you're going to do is, normally before you run ad, you must have a page before you run ad on Facebook. You can't run ad with your profile. You need a page, and creating a page is just as easy as ABC. So that one is not a big deal. Creating a page is very easy. It doesn't take much time, just a couple of minutes, and then you are done creating your page. Now, after that, the next thing you are going to do is, once you create your page, you need to post content on the page. You make posts on the page, so that when people come to your page, they should be able to see something to read. And this also help in positioning. You position yourself as someone who knows what he's doing. Don't run ad on a page that has nothing in it. Facebook will not even trust you, because they will suspect you to have an ulterior motive, and that will make them to keep an eye on your account, even ban it, and even ban your profile. Not just banning your ad account, they will even ban your profile. Now, the next thing is, you will run a page engagement campaign. For example, a like campaign, a campaign that show people your page for them to like it. This is very important, because your page should have some couple of likes to at least to give it some credibility. Now, after that, let's move on. I say I want to rush this. I'm taking much time, but I know why I'm taking this time to explain all this. They are very important, because you need to know them. Now, the next thing is in ad creation and the targeting. At this point, where there are so many forms of targeting, kinds of targeting, but we are going to be focusing on two: the zero targeting and the interest targeting. Zero targeting basically means when you are not particularly targeting any interest. You are kind of you are throwing your net into the sea, that whosoever the net catches, you are okay with it. That is what zero targeting means. Now we have interest targeting. In interest targeting, you define in your ad set, you define the type of people you want your ad to be shown to, and the Facebook will do their best to show your ad to the people that are interested in what you have defined in your ad set. So I don't want to talk much on that. The next thing is there are things you need to do for you to stay safe. To stay safe while advertising on Facebook, because we don't have a vector power over them. They have the vector power. They can do whatsoever it pleases them. So there are things you need to do to stay safe, and this is the type of funnel I use. And since I've been using this funnel, my ad account has been safe for me, because I have gotten so many of my ad account banned. But since I begin to use this funnel, it has been working, and Facebook have not even warned me, let alone banning my account. So it is always good that you copy what is working. Now, and this funnel also have some advantages, which I have not seen any disadvantage anywhere, but I have seen advantages of it. Number one is, okay, let me just explain the funnel. The funnel is from the Facebook ad. You will take you take them to a lead magnet page. So you are going to create a lead magnet. It can be an ebook, it can be a free training class, it can be a free video presentation. as the case may be, whatever your lead magnet is. If you don't know what lead magnet is all about, lead magnet basically is something you give out to your visitors, as in to your prospects, to the people that have clicked on your ad, something you give them in order for them to give you their details, in order for you to give them, in order for them to give you their details like their name and their email address and probably their phone number. So for you to be successful in doing that easily, they need to see what you are giving them. You need to give them out something. So that is it. After that, from there you take them to your thank you page. In your thank you page, there is where we are going to craft it in a way that majority of them that has come to the thank you page will be able and they're willing to go to our preset page. So we're going to craft it in a way and they put a link to the preset page. Or if you are promoting maybe an affiliate product, you can put in your link in that thank you page, and then from there they can go to the sales page. So from there, since you have taken their email address here, you follow them up with email follow up. This is basically the phone I use and it has been working. So we are going to get into that. I think with this said, the next thing we're going to do is to get into work. Before we continue, if you are new to my channel, I think it's good that you subscribe to my channel and then hit the like button and also turn on the notification so that next time I post a video, you'll be able to be notified about it. So good luck as we go into the practical aspect of it. Let's go there. Okay. So let me basically what we are going to first thing is we are going to talk about the first item. There is okay, let's talk about this setting up a business account setup. So to do that, if you already have a Facebook account by now, I know you should have a Facebook account before thinking of having to advertise with Facebook. So I hope that you have a Facebook account. So since you have a Facebook account, the next thing we're going to do is you go to business.facebook.com. business.facebook.com. Now pay attention here because the interface is going to be a kind of different. The interface you are seeing here, why you are seeing this, I'm using one of this is the account I want to use for this illustration. I'm going to use this account for this illustration. And then if you don't have a business account already, the first thing you are going to see an option to create a business account here. So it is just as easy as filling in some information. So let me, for example, now let me create a business account. They already have there is already business account here. So when we click on create business account, this is what you see. The first thing that we ask you for an email. They will ask you for an email. Once you put that email, I'm just going to graze over it. Let's see. I may not complete this process. I'm just going to show us how easy it is to create a business account. Okay, this is the name of the account, the name of the business account. So I'm going to call this one, let me call it DinoBase. So now it will bring out where you fill in your list of your information. I'm going to fill in you are going to put in your real information here, just in case, because there will be a point that Facebook may require you, maybe something will come up that will require you to verify some information in your account. So we're going to put in some information. We're going to put in some information. Just hold on. Let me we're going to let me use okay, your business email address. Let me just put that email address there. Okay, I think there is okay. So now you click on create. So now we click on create. The next thing is you click on next. So let's just skip all this. Okay, he said, what do you want to claim into this business account? I want to add this Facebook page into it, so that this business account will have access to this page. If you have not created a page, it will not show you this. So you just need to continue. So now, having said that, asking whether you want to add another person, we're going to skip that. Then we'll confirm. Okay, so we are done creating a business account. So what is the next thing on our agenda here is the ad setup. Now the ad account is already here. Like now when we click on, you see when you click on this, you will see the business account. You need to click on this setting icon here. Click on the icon, it will open the business setting for that particular business account. As you can see the name over here. So now we'll go to add account setting. You see it here. To open on another tab. Okay, so you can go through this. So the next thing, we now have another account. So the next thing we need to do is to set up a payment for it. I think that is the next thing on our agenda. Okay, we set up billing system. That is how we are going to pay them, how we are going to pay Facebook. So now when you click on payment setting here, or you click on open payment setting here, any of them can work. So click on payment setting. Now we still have a $0 inside the account. We need to add in case if you want to, maybe you want to be paying Facebook in dollar, you want to use a dollar account, it is always good. From here you can change it. You can change it to dollar. So here it says currency, you change it to dollar. So but we are going to use naira. So that is it. So we're going to add a payment method here. So our country is Nigeria and our currency is Nigerian naira. So click on next. Now we're going to use this local card. So click on next. You can also use this one. Any of them can work. But we're going to just use local card. Click on next. We're going to skip this tax information. So here you put the amount you want to fund. Could be 10,000, but I just advise you just start with 5,000. Why it is not good to maybe put 20,000, 50,000 or thereabout is just in case if Facebook buy an account. So just put small amount of money to get started. So click on next. So now here you are going to put in your the name on the card, put in your card details, and then you pay. So but I'm not going to do that. It's showing $5,000. So what happened? Let me go back and see how come that this thing has changed. So let me go back to add account, open payment setting. So basically it is just as simple as if you have maybe bought something online, it's just as easy as that. So why it's changing to this dollar sign is what I don't know, but I think you need to add fund. Okay, so if you fill in your details, you are going to pay. You're going to pay. Now once you add the fund, the amount will appear here. It will appear here. The total amount will appear here. So once you have your account funded, because you have to fund it before you'll be able to advertise. So having done that, let me show you something now. If I click on this from here now, from this other account, I click on this Dino business. So now this is what brought us to the next point. What is the next point here? Okay, after billing setup, we have a peso setup. Okay, before we set up that peso, it is important we add our domain and they verify it. We add our domain and they verify it. And then to do that, what I'm going to do is, once I come to this Dino Biz, I will click on this setting icon again. So once you click on that, you see this brand safety. So you click on this drop down arrow here. You see domains. You click on domains. So now there's no domain connected to this account already. So we're going to add a domain. What we're going to type is, you're just going to type the domain name without adding www or adding https. So I'm just going to type the domain is dinobiz.com.ng. So click on add. So after adding it now, it will ask you to verify, as you can see here, verify domain. So you click on this verify. Oh, sorry. we are going to add this code into our website. So we are going to use the method. There are other methods you can use to verify this, but we are going to use this first one, adding a meta tag to our HTML code, source code. So I'm going to copy this. Once you click on it, it will copy automatically. Now we go back to the dashboard of our WordPress site. If you don't have a if you have a WordPress site, you should be able to know this. So this is a brand new site. This is how it looks. A new installation of WordPress. This is how it looks. So to go to normally to go to the dashboard, you need to go to your website /wp admin. So once you do that, you'll be able to log into your dashboard. So the next thing we're going to do is to add this code, we are going to add a plugin that will help us do that. So go to plugins here, click on add new. So after that, we are going to add a plugin called insert header and footer. Insert header and footer. Okay, this is it. Insert headers and footers. So we are going to click on install here. Install here. So after installation, you click on activate. So remember, we have copied our code. We click on it and copy the code. Now we're going to, when you go to this settings here, you will see insert headers and footers. You click on it, and then we are going to add. This is the header section of this. Anything you want to add to the header, this is it. This is the body, and then this is footer. And the Facebook told us to add this to the header, as you can see here. So we're going to add it to this first one, which is the header. So we're going to add it to that one. Then we click on save. So it has been saved now. But sometimes it will take some minutes for Facebook for it to reflect that it has been added to our website. So once that is done, you click on verify domain. But when we click it now, some will work immediately, some will take time before it works. So let us go there. Okay, so this one works immediately now. So there are some, in case when you add your own and it doesn't work immediately, don't panic. Just give it some time. Some can take up to 10 minutes, some 15 minutes. So but this one works instantly. So the domain is now verified. So having verified the domain, the next thing we're going to do is, where is our, okay, you see we have done this billing setup, domain verification. Now page setup is what we're going to do. Page setup is what we're going to do. Now in that page setup, let me go back to set up a page. What we're going to do is, when you click on this three lines here that shows all tools, when you click on it, you click on event manager here. Event manager. You need to pay close attention here because Facebook has changed many things, and if you don't know it, you don't know it. So we'll wait for the event manager to load. So there's no data, nothing. So we're going to click on here to add a data source. Here it says connect data source. So we click on it. Basically, we are going to add a data source for website. So chase this website. You can use it for app if you're using app or offline and all that, but the one we're working with is website. So click on it and connect. Now we're going to give it a name. This name is for you to identify that this is the particular page I'm using, because we are going to be using it during our advertisement. So click on, let's say, Dino Biz Pixel. You can name it anything. So click on create. Now you are going to enter the website address that this pixel will be connected to. So I'm going back here and I will copy the website address here and I paste it here. So and then click on check. So that done, we click on next. Now what we are going to do here, for now we are going to just click on create pixel only. Create pixel only. So we'll go to next. Now there are two methods you can install this pixel, either by manual installation or by using the integration. When you use this, you see a guide how to install it, but we're going to use manual installation. So we're going to click on this install code manually. So now it will give us this code to install. So we'll just copy the code. Once you copy the code, I think I will advise you copy the code and then you open a notepad. You open a notepad and then let's say you call it Dino Biz Pixel. Just call it the name of the pixel. So you paste it. So this is the code. So now the next thing, we go back to our, remember this code is to be added to where? To the header tag. It should be added to the header tag. This is the instruction. So we go back, still using the same insert headers and footers. We're going to add it to this. So you enter, then you paste the code and then you save it. So it has been saved. So the code will go to next, continue. Then we advise you to turn on this automatic advanced matching. Just turn it on and click on continue. Click on continue. The domain is already verified, so you say this pixel code isn't installed on anywhere. So click on verify. We already verified our domain, so I think that one is, we already verified our domain, so that is different. So we just click on continue here to finish the setup. We go to pixel overview. So this is the pixel overview. It's not active yet, as you can see here, because I have not received any event. So let's go to continue pixel setup. Sorry, we have done this. We're just going to set test event. So testing event, you just need to put in that at our website address. Sorry, that is not it. This is the code. So I'm going to copy the website address again, and then we paste it here. So it will open our website to see if the pixel is working. But to be sure that our pixel is installed correctly, we're going to use an extension, a Chrome extension. If you are using Chrome, so just go to extension. In case if you don't have this, just go to this three dot here, then you go to tools, you see extension. So now we're going to, when you scroll down, okay, when you click here, you see open Chrome Web Store. We're going to install an extension that will help us to know if our pixel is installed correctly or not. So just type pixel. This, okay, this is Facebook pixel helper. That is the one we are going to install. Just click on it. add to Chrome, add extension. So the extension is added, it's already added, but it will not appear here. So for it to appear, we are going to click on this icon of extension here. Then we are going to pin it. So we click on this little pin here so that it will appear. So you see it here now. Now we're going to go back to our website here and the refresh it. Once we refresh it, you should be able to detect whether there's a page installed. You see it has detected there's a page. So our page is installed correctly, and you see the name of the page, Dino Biz page. So our extension, our page is correctly installed. Okay, and you also see it have received the event here now. It have received the event. So if we refresh it now, so it have received the events now. So the next thing we are going to do, I want us to do together here now, is setting up a custom conversion page. Just in case maybe you are selling something and then, or maybe you are generating lead. For you to be able to track lead, you need to set up a custom conversion page so that when that page receive an event, Facebook will record it that it's a conversion. So to do that, let me come back to our WordPress dashboard. If you go to pages here, there's no, we have not created any page. This is just the default page, the sample page, and then the privacy policy page, which I'm going to trash 2 of them now. I'm going to trash this one also. Now we create a page now. Let's assume that you want to follow that my phone of from Facebook to the lead magnet and all that. Let's assume that we call this page lead magnet. Lead magnet. So we're going to click on publish it. Let's go back and then create another page, because we want to create a conversion page. So this one, it will be a thank you page, a page that when somebody comes to it, we know that maybe registration have completed, or maybe a purchase has completed. I want you to understand this. A page that when nobody can come to it except the person have passed through a process, maybe stages. That is what we are going to create now. And then you need to be very careful when creating your thank you page, because there are some people that will just bypass. They will just think of what could be the thank you page for this person. Maybe you are giving out a lead magnet, and that your lead magnet, the link to download that your lead magnet is at your thank you page. There are some people that will bypass and they just go to the thank you page. If you do not craft your thank you page very well, they will bypass it without giving you the information. They will go to the thank you page and then download it. I hope you understand. There are people that do that, because and that can only happen when you use the normal this thing that everybody use. Like so many people will just use, they will just type here thank you. So once you type your own thank you and they publish it, myself, I don't need a prophet to tell me that. In fact, when I come to your lead magnet and I want to maybe bypass without giving you my information, I will first of all test some certain things. For example, now we say dinobiz.com.ng/. I will first of all type thank-you. So if you use this name thank you as your thank you page, probably if I click here, it will take me to your thank you page, and if your links are in that page, I will be able to access everything in it. So that is why you need to be very careful when writing your thank you page. Or even if you, for example, now, okay, let me just publish this so I will show you what I'm talking about. So it's been published now. If I go here now and they type this and they enter, it will take me to that page. See, you see it, thank you page. Now, even if you want to use this, it's important. See what you do. Once you come here, you go to permalinks and then you change the link here to, you can say something like lead dash thank you. This thank you can also be thank and you. So, and then you update it. Once you update it and then somebody come to do a guesswork to get to your thank you page and they type this, it will not work. It will tell the person that this page is not recognized. So let me just refresh it. You see, say nothing here. So this page is not on this side. So that is why you need to be very careful in crafting out your page, your thank you page. And also, this is why I pay attention to this. This is why I prefer sending my lead magnet through my email. Through email. So I will set up an autoresponder that when people give me the information, an email will be sent to them automatically that will contain a link that will enable them to download the lead magnet. Why this is important is because some people will come to your lead magnet and they just type any email that is not even valid just to get to your thank you page, and then they will get there. So, but once you have your lead magnet to be sent through email, they will be disappointed because they will not receive it. They will actually see that, oh, this thing will come through my email, so they will have to go back again and give you their real email. So I hope you get that. Many people do it. Even you that is hearing me, maybe at some point you have done it. So if you have done that, comment in the comment box below. Say I have done that. Yeah, we are not going to prosecute you. We are not in the law court. I'm just saying something that is practical. I myself have done that. So that is it. Now, if you are enjoying this lesson, I want you to go to the comment section and then type lie down. So let's continue. So having done that, we have created our thank you page. What we need to do is we need to copy the link to this thank you page for us to be able to create our custom conversion page. So let's open it and then copy it. So we copy this. So we're going to set it up that anybody that comes to this page, it means that the person have completed purchase or have given us the information or have completed a registration for a webinar as the whatsoever service you are providing. So anybody that comes to this page, it means that you have completed a process that you want them to complete. So having said that, I'm going to close some of these tabs so that we don't get confused. Well, we are still in the event manager. Okay. So now to create a custom conversion, what we are going to do is we'll come here, we click on custom conversions. Now we click on create custom conversion. Now we are going to name this. We're going to name it maybe Dino Bees lead. Let's assume we are going to give a lead magnet. So we're going to let it be different from our normal episode thing. So here is a description. It's optional. You can add anything or not. Now you need to paste in the page where you want that if anybody comes to this page, it means that the person have completed the process you want. Now pay attention also. We click on this, select your own category. So when you click on that, you open here. You want, what is this page to you? Somebody that comes to this page, does it mean that the person have completed a purchase or have given you their lead or have completed registration? This is where you choose it. So for this case, we're going to choose it. But if you are selling something and that page is a confirmation page for purchase, you need to click on purchase, select purchase, so that when somebody comes to that page, Facebook will record it as a purchase. So, but in this case, we're going to leave it as lead. But if maybe registration for webinar, you can see, I think there is something like that. Okay, complete registration. Maybe you are registering for people, you are giving people are registering for a webinar that you want to hold for them. You pick it so that when somebody comes to this page, it means that the person have completed registration for that webinar. But for this case, we are going to use lead. So once you have done that, you click on create. So we click on done. So now we can see it here is inactive. It have not received anything, so it's inactive. And then the next we are going to do is, once you click on it like this, you see the details that anybody that comes to this page will receive, that it will record the person as a lead. So we click on configure here to configure the event. Now you can see 0/1. So what we are going to do is, here we click on it, you say manage event, edit. So we click on add event here. Adding this event, we're going to choose the custom conversion. Then what event do we want to add is Dino Biz lead. So after that, you click on apply. Say yes, apply. Now this, our custom conversion, this thing have been set up successfully. But let me show you something. If you go to custom conversion, it still remains inactive. What? Let me refresh it. So there's supposed to be custom conversion here. So I'm refreshing it. This video is getting long, but I think it's worth it. So it's still remaining active. For us to make it, to see it active, once we visit that page now, it will become active. So we need to visit that page so that you'll be sure that it's active. So we have visited it. Let's go back here and then refresh it. So basically it's supposed to be activated now. Once you see it active, you know that we have set it successfully. Okay, you see it's active. So we are now done with our custom conversion. Everything about page, we have set it up now. The next thing we're going to do is this video. Okay, let me show us. I said something about the element, what your landing page should look like. In this case, I'm going to use, let me use one of my landing page, one of the lead magnets I created for this example, because we're not going to begin to create lead magnet now. Let me use okay, bizcomforter.com/. Okay, let me open this and see. Okay, this is one of the lead magnets I used. Now looking at this is just my landing page. Now I told you that your lead magnet must contain some things, content that are not misleading. For example, now if you come here, maybe you begin to say that this book will show you a sure way that will make you to make 100 million naira in 2022. Facebook will see it as a bogus claim and then unrealistic claim. It will be to them a misleading. So you need to state it clearly. And another thing I told you that you must have is the TOS, the terms and condition page, and the privacy policy page. Terms and condition page and privacy policy page, and then have a disclaimer, as you can see it here. So you disclaim that this your website is not affiliated to Facebook at all. It's not part of the seat. This is very simple, and there is enough for your disclaimer. Say this site is not a part of the Facebook website. Facebook Incorporated. That is okay. Yes, it is also not part of the Google website or Alphabet Incorporated. Now, though Facebook have changed to Meta. So, but when you use this, they still accept it. So once you put this type of disclaimer, have your terms and condition page, have your privacy policy page, have your lead magnet, what you are promoting stated, then you are good to go. And this terms and condition page, they must be working. Like once you click on it, it will take you to the terms and condition page for this particular website. As you can see, very simple. Very simple. I told us that there is a way to generate it automatically. Once you go to Google and type terms and the condition generator, you see it. So there are many of them. Once you click on for example, I click on this first one, just fill in small form of this form, and then it will generate it for you. Let me just say this, maybe I add. I'm just filling random, then this, and then put this in, then you click on generate. It's very easy. Within 20 seconds you are done. This is it. Just copy it and paste in your page. The same way when you type privacy policy page generator, you see it. It's very easy. Don't need to struggle. The only thing you just need to read through it and then make some edit if there is need. But if there's no need, I don't think Facebook will be angry with that. So once you have done that, we are good to go. Okay, let me also show you something I did. Like now, if I put in maybe my details to get this, send my copy, it will take me to my thank you page. You see it. So now it's in this thank you page. I stated that your copy is on your way. That is why I normally use email to send my lead magnet. I don't leave it in the thank you page. So as you can see in this thank you page, instead of typing it a thank you page, the name of the page is continue. So it will be so hard for somebody to crack out what my thank you page could be, and then come over and bypass every other thing. Even if the person bypass it and come here, the person will be disappointed because he will not see the lead magnet here to download. So you have to go back and give me the information I need. That is it. Now the next thing, I also say that we're going to craft. Let me check some of those elements. Okay, I said something that you are going to craft out our thank you page in a way that it could take them to our preset page. So that is what I did here. I do something like, you say you may want to read my report on the secret online business model I use to generate steady income from the comfort of my home. It is worth reading. So many people, once they are here, they will like to go and read it. And once you click on it, it will take you to the preset page. Take you to this preset page. So this is the preset page. To take you to here. So that is it. Okay. Now the next thing we are going to do is, the next we are going to look at is let me see. Okay, we are done with this. Then creating, that is warming up our ad account. I'm not going to begin to show us how to create a page. To create a page is as easy as ABC. Once you have a Facebook account, let me just go to facebook.com. But I'm not going to create page. I'm just going to show you where you click to. So once you are here now, it's as easy as to create a page is as easy as ABC. From the left hand side here, you can see pages. So once you click on these pages, you see the page you already created. But if you don't have a page, or maybe you have a page, you want to create another page, just click on create a new page. Once you click on it, it's just fill in the information. So I'm not going to do that because of our time. This video is getting longer than I expect, though it's worth waiting, but it's getting longer than I expect. Now after that, let me close this. The next thing is we have to post some content on the page. You have to post some content on the page. For example, now let me see, in this page now there have been content that have been posted. When you let me open this page. So once you come here, you see there are content that are posted on the page. You can see it. There are content that are posted on the page. So you need to post content, at least 5 to 10 posts before you begin to run your ad. Now what is the next thing? Run a page engagement campaign. Run a page engagement campaign. Okay, before we get into that, okay, when we are going into that, as we're running the page engagement campaign, we're also going to talk about this targeting. I'm going to explain it together. So what we're going to do here is to run a page engagement campaign. That is what we're going to do. So to do that, from your Facebook, from the Facebook business back end, so we need to click on, or you just go to facebook.com / ads manager. So once you open it, it will open your ad manager. Once it opens your ad manager, let's wait for it to finish loading. Just accept their terms and conditions. Though it's important to go and read them, or go and read them for your own goods. So let's make sure that we select the account we're going to use. So we're going to select this business. Remember, this is the normal account, so we're going to select the business account. Okay, it says no other account to show. Okay, it says DinoBiz doesn't have an ad account yet. So let's just click on add, create new ad account from here. Add, create new ad account, or add an ad account. But we're going to create new ad account. So this ad account, we're just going to call it DinoBiz ads account. So we're going to set our time zone to Lagos, just Nigeria. So I'm going to set it. So depending on where you are, you set your time zone. I'm just going to set it to +1. Okay, Africa. Okay. I think I should be able to see Lagos now. Okay, Africa, Lagos. So the currency is Nigerian naira. Currency Nigerian naira. So we click on next. This ad account will be used for. So just click here. So just give full control of this account, assign, add payment. Okay, this all these ones, I think I have explained this one, so we are not going to add any payment method because we're not going to. I think I have explained this, so let me stop that, and I will go back to facebook.com/ads manager. So once it's loaded, always remember to select that business account. Always remember to select it because it may not load it by default, as you can see here. So you need to click here and then select that account. It's still loading, sure. Okay, so you select the business account. So as we're waiting for it to load. Okay, so it has loaded now. So it will by default ask you this question, whether your business focuses on politics, or just say no, it does not focus on politics. So we click on create. So we're beginning to create our ad now. Because you say we need to confirm a few details about your account before you can publish. And so just that few details they want to confirm, go to account overview, click OK. So they are just more interested in us adding some payment into the account, but I'm not going to add that payment now. I'm not going to add payment. So okay, I think they are good with this. We'll go to create. Let me go back there so that we'll be on the same page, because if I start it here, some people may get confused. Okay, so we're going to create, sorry, this is facebook.com/ads manager. Why is it showing me all this? So as you're waiting, if you're not subscribed, I think it's always good that you go and subscribe. Okay, since you prefer showing us this, let's also continue with our creation of a page engagement campaign. So you click on create. They are just changing things anyhow. So now what we're going to select is engagement as the campaign objective. So select engagement. But I don't really like this interface. This is it. So we're going to select engagement, page like. Oh, I think there is the issue we're having here is you can see the continue cannot continue because we have not added money to our account. So I think this video I'm going to actually split it into two parts. I'm going to split it into parts. I'm going to end this one here, then add money to the account, then we continue from there. We are going to show how to run the Facebook page engagement campaign. Then I will talk about targeting, that is zero targeting and the interest target. I will talk about them. So, and also I show us how to begin to run lead generation campaign. So for now, I'm going to end this video here. And from the next video, we have added the payment method. We have added funds to the account. We can then continue. We'll see you in the next video, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel and then hit the like icon, and then turn on the notification so that next video will be the first to know about it. Thank you.